Well, folks, it's time for some Teenage Mutant Super Late action figure reviews. I am back on YouTube, so anybody who's watching this that enjoys the channel, thank you, and it's good to see everybody's comments again, or thumbs up or thumbs down, or whatever the case. Anyways, it's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from this last month, and it's time to talk about some TMNT Bad Guy 4-pack. That's right, the Foot Clan is in full effect here, and if my fat fingers can pull this out, we can look and see what's behind it. But most of you already know what it is. It's the Shredder, it's the Foot Soldier, it's Master Splinter, another Foot Soldier, and a crap ton of accessories. This set I am really excited about because as I'm doing the review, this is the first time I'm really getting around to messing around with this set. I'm really trying to understand what I got here. I've been very anxious to do so. I've just been super busy with so many other things. So it's a nice welcome change to actually be able to not really mess around with something before I talk about it. But yeah, I mean, on the back of the box, we have some beautiful artwork and photography done here. This set looks pretty amazing, so let's go ahead and release it from its plastic prison and talk about it a bit more. And here they are released, and they look beautiful, guys. Pictures do not do these guys justice. There are so many toy photographers doing amazing pics with this set. It's kind of hard to say. And I know not everybody got these, but hopefully with some patience, everyone will have an opportunity to get these. But the set as the whole, looking at it as you guys see it on your screen, it really is a thing of beauty. So let's go ahead and start breaking down each figure. So here is Master Splinter in all his short little goodiness, and NECA really sculpted something really awesome. He has a presence to him, which I like. He looks very cool. Here's a side angle of that head. I mean, look at the sculpted detail with the paintwork of the fur and the sculpting of the fur and the missing ear right there. I think that looks really cool. Looking at the front, beautiful eyes, wonderful nose. Once again, that ear missing. Spoiler alert, everybody knows the ear got chopped off by Orokosaki. And then, of course, we got the chin hair right there looking very well sculpted and whatnot. And then we get to the hands, and we see the long fingernails and the boniness of that, and that looks tremendous. And then here's the open palm. You know, Splinter's seen better days. He's, you know, a little older. He's got all the details there of that, so that looks good. And then, of course, we got the bandages on the feet. The feet came out good. They're a lot smaller, and they feel fragile at first, but they really are sturdy, and I like the way they look. Alright, before we go over the costume itself, I wanted to point out the tail. There is a bendy wire on it. It does have detail on it. The bendy wire is actually quite stiff. I don't know if this is a normal problem or issue with everyone's, but I've had a hard time bending it. I'm probably not going to bend it that much. I just wanted to show you guys, because with bendy wires from any company, usually after a while, you usually got a wire sticking out, and then it gets frustrating. But you can bend it if you choose to do so, but I just wanted to point that out, so in case anybody was curious on how that formula worked. Now, overall aesthetic of the costume, I really do love the details on this cloth good that they added to Splinter. The coloring of the nastiness of it being in the sewer, you probably picked it up out of the trash somewhere. You got the rips and tears and whatnot that hide, well, not hide, but expose the fur coming out and whatnot. Those look tremendous. And then you got the belt here, which you can remove and retie if you choose to do so. I'm going to do it for the purpose of this review, because I haven't seen too many people unravel it so you can see what the wrap body actually looks like. Bear with me as I take off the hands and whatnot, and gently try to pull this out. And I say gently, and on the screen there you can see I'm actually a little rough with it, but once you get it out, just be careful. Yeah, that's a naked Splinter there for you. Very shabby dabby fella there. The sculpt work is very beautiful on this thing, so I just wanted to show you guys in case you were curious. Alright, since we have naked Splinter here, let's go ahead and get this underway. Now, Splinter's articulation is a little bit different. It's almost like the NECA Godzilla tail, to be quite honest with you, for the most part. Like, the head goes up, it goes side to side. It does go up quite a bit. It doesn't go down so much, but you do get that side to side action. And then at the neck area, you can bring it back quite a bit, so you can really have him looking up, like if he's looking up from the sewers and whatnot. And then you get side to side action there, and rotation, just so you guys know. And then at the arms, they do go out, they do go in, and they go all the way around. No bicep cut, but we have a double bend at the knee that's beautifully sculpted and executed really well. And then you get that swivel there at the elbow section. And then for the hands, they do hinge up and down, and that works really good. And then they do rotate, so that's nice. And then at the diaphragm, once again, like the NECA Godzilla tail, you get forwards and back, side to side, and twist around and whatnot. It works pretty good, you know. Splinter's really not doing that much in the movie, so this extra articulation does work to its advantage for those wanting that. He does have a thigh cut. His legs do go out. As you can see, he can do the splits. He can kick forward for ninja action. He can kick back for ninja action. And then we have a single bend at the knee, which actually works and swivels. And then he's got this double hinge system here at the feet. One at the foot and one at, like, I don't want to say the ankle, but like the knee, or where the rat's knee would be. So all in all, good amount of articulation for Splinter. It's time to talk about the Shredder. Shredder. Yep, that's right. This Shredder is beautiful. It is sparkly like a Twilight vampire. I'm absolutely in love with that. Not the Twilight part, but the sparkly design of the costume. But first, let's talk about the wonderful cape NECA created. Beautiful design. Growing up, I never really noticed the stripes on the cape, but they're there, bright as day. And NECA also included a posable wire at both ends of the cape. Very, very cool. And it's got this little clasp here. I know some people are complaining, I can't get it to work, blah, blah, blah. Well, I got fat freaking fingers, and I was able to get it to work. So, can't be that bad, but a very beautiful cape. And, of course, the mouth plate comes off. We have Oroko Saki's face right there. It looks good. I mean, it doesn't look dead on to the actor, but I mean, it's hand sculpted, so I don't know why everybody's all, but it's got the claw marks for Shredder's encounter with Splinter at a young, tender age. And the overall costume I really do like. Once again, those sparkly effects are really cool. The Shredder's blade is very nice. It's a more rubbery, if you will, even down at the feet, but you know, it's very nice. It's very cool. I know it utilizes the ninja body of the foot soldier, as it should, since they're both the same costume, just done differently. And the thing I love about the mouth plate here is that it's got the wire mesh inside just for that added detail. And NECA just really kills it in this department all the time. Cool buzzword that people say on the internet, kills it. And of course the helmet just looks tremendous too. So digging that. Now, as far as Shredder's articulation goes, let's see if the camera zoomed in. Now, in the head, side to side action, up and down, and then around, and then side to side, and blah, blah, blah. And then the head will look down with the neck piece even more and go up. There's a floaty piece right there. I get it that it's part of the sculpt, but it kind of gets annoying after a while. Now, in terms of the arms do go out that much. They're a little stiff, but you can bring them all the way around if you choose to do so. Now we got a double bend at the elbow there. That works pretty nice. And then we got some swiveling action too, so he can slice and dice. And then we have a hinge at the hand and rotation. No ab crunch or anything like that, just a waist cut. Guess it was for sculpt purposes. But the Shredder can kick up in some cool ninja kicking. It can kick back in cool ninja kicking. And then we have rotation at the thigh there. And then a double bend at the knee. And Shredder can kick his own butt. He should have stuck to that. And then we have, what do we got here? A hinge that goes back, it goes forward, and then it rocks side to side with beautiful ninja toes and peg hole at the bottom. So, digging the articulation. Introducing the newest AEW tag team, because, well, AEW will sign anyone. We have the Foot Clan, or at least 2 members of them. They are the bosom buddies of this set because they totally rock it out and don't include any Billy Joel music. So, I do love the head sculpts on them. They look adorable. They look lost. That one looks very sad for some reason to me. Very, very sad. But the bandana's cool with the freaking logo on there. And then on the back, as you can see, we have the back bandana. And then, of course, front and back here. This is actually very nice to be able to do without turning around the figure and doing some wacky shot on it. Front looks nice. Pretty much identical to Shredder. And you got the cloth goods for the top of the belt. And then the lower section is molded plastic. We got hands. We got gauntlets. We got paper, rock, scissors being thrown down here. Those, of course, look very good, too. I like the detail. I mean, it's just a black ninja costume, or charcoal ninja costume. And then, of course, we got our standard feet and lower legs, front view and back view, and all of it's sculpted and painted well. I have no issues with mine, which is nice. And yeah, no, this is kind of the part where I just ramble for a second. And moving on from there, let's just break down articulation. And for Sad Foot Man, we have a neck and head that goes like that, forwards and up, looking up for his mama. And then we have rotation at the bandana, and I'll talk about that more in the accessories. But the neck allows the Foot Clan soldier to look down and look up a great amount. Moving on from there, the arms do go out, they do go in, and they do go around downtown. The hand swivel, or the elbow swivels, and it's a double bend, but that's about as far as you can get on it. And then we have a swivel and hinge at the hand, and then we have a leg that kicks forward and back, rotation at the thigh. You can do the splits, and in case you were wondering, there is rotation at the waist, double bend at the knee, and it sort of rotates, but it doesn't really need to. And then the foot goes down, it goes up, and it rocks side to side. And then we have ourselves peg holes. Moving on from there, we have accessories. We have open palm hands, gripping hands, we have hands galore, and then we have bandanas. We have open palm hands for Shredder, gripping hands for Shredder. We have that baton type thing. We have hardcore nunchucks. We have flat bow. We have Leonardo's sword. We have killer axe. We have Raphael size. And we have secret hidden knife. We have a beautiful weapons rack and speary thing that causes his death. A NECA box, which people are like, oh man, I wish it was plastic. And then we have chains for bondage and things of that nature for Splinter. And then we have nunchucks to kill Shredder with, or at least throw him in the trash. And we have our size comparison, and man, that looks really beautiful to see all 4 turtles with Splinter. Very, very cool. Very awesome of NECA to make this figure. Then, of course, here's some other turtles with Splinter. He's still short, but not as short, so there's that. And they all look good with each other. And then we have our foot party. We have cartoon foot, and we have movie foot. Unfortunately, I passed on the comic foot and the video game foot. And then we have movie Mikey with very confused foot soldier guy. And he hears voices in his head, so he's got to be careful. He thinks he's seeing a green turtle right next to him. And then we have the 2 Shredders. We have Uncle Phil, and then we have Oroko Saki right over here. And they look pretty cool. My heart's leaning towards the movie Shredder right now. And then movie Turtle and movie Shredder, and lots of action and satisfaction. All in all, these things look wonderful. And for me, that's really what makes a toy awesome, or a group of toys in this case. So overall, I'm not going to give it like a huge rating or anything. I'm going to just tell you it's a really awesome set. And I really do hope everyone gets the chance to get these in your hands if you missed out. Hold off on the scalper prices. I know it gets crazy when you see other people with toys, and I'm being a jerkwad in some sense by showing off toys that some of you may not have. But the truth is, you will get them in time as long as you're patient, at the right price that is acceptable for your wallet. We live in a golden age of toys, guys. There's no reason why we can't give our wallet a break every now and then. But I think that's going to do it for the review. NECA did a fantastic job on this, and I really don't have too much more to add. As always, I will have a slideshow at the end. I'm sorry this video was so long. It was a lot of plastic to talk about, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Share your thoughts, comments, whatever tickles your pickle and floats your boat, and check out some of the people who make this show possible. Once again, thank you for everything, and until next time, everyone, great googly moogly.